Hello, future crypto millionaires. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to do some quick technical analysis on Ethereum, and also we are going to talk about altcoin season. The crypto market as a whole has been experiencing a deep pullback during the past couple of days, and many people have turned bearish. But in my view, this is one of the greatest buying opportunities in our lifetime. This might be our last chance to load up before real altcoin season kicks in. Before we begin, make sure that you join my Telegram group. There is a free link in the description below. It's a no-brainer, guys. We have been killing it in the group. Also, please do me a solid and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the like button. Let's get straight into it. As you see here on CoinMarketCap, Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap, has a price of $3,429 at the moment, 1.18% down for the day. And the market cap is currently sitting right above 413 billion. Overall, Ethereum has not been performing as well as many people thought that it would be by now. In general, during the previous bull runs, Ethereum often acted as a signal for the start of altcoin season. Look at this. If you put just $10,000 into Ethereum back in 2021, today you would have $7,750. This was posted 2 days ago. And this is a clear indication that Ethereum has not been performing yet. So let's put these things together, guys. Since Ethereum often acted as a signal for the start of altcoin season in the past, does this mean that altcoin season hasn't started yet? Technically, altcoin season has begun, but we are still in the beginning, guys. Look at this. Many people believe that Ethereum is not going to perform as well this time because there are many new altcoins out there and things like that. But I really think that Ethereum is going to start moving soon. And this is when the real altcoin season, this full-blown altcoin season that we are expecting, is going to begin. And when this happens, when Ethereum starts moving, we are going to feel how the real altcoin season feels like. Technically, altcoin season has begun, but with the recent pullback, people have turned so bearish that it doesn't feel like an altcoin season yet. I think that for now, we have to be patient. This market is tricky, guys. Pullbacks come when no one expects it. But I really think that when we see a drop like this one here on Bitcoin dominance, that's when the fun begins, the real fun. Some people think that the real fun is going to begin next year, January, February, or March of 2025. It's very possible. This is the chart. We are looking at Ethereum over USDT daily chart on Binance. I gave you this before, guys. The price action has been moving inside this symmetrical triangle pattern. We have this lower ascending yellow trend line that has been acting as support. We have a bounce here, a few more bounces here, another bounce right here, and this one, most recent one. And then we have this descending yellow trend line that has been acting as resistance. Look at this. We had a rejection here, another rejection, another rejection. And we are currently experiencing another rejection here. As long as the price action is moving inside the pattern, we have to assume that it's going to continue moving inside the pattern until it breaks out. So technically, we expect another pullback all the way down here, sometime in the near future. However, if we zoom in, we see another pattern that's forming here. Let me show you this. What I see is basically a head and shoulders pattern. This is the neckline, this red line that I have here on the chart. Let me delete the rest so you can see this better. So this red line that I have here on the chart is the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern. Look at this. This is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is a possible right shoulder. As you see, the price action pulled back all the way down here, close to $3,000, $3,100, and buyers stepped in. We had a very nice buying pressure here. So technically, according to this idea, this head and shoulders idea, we expect the price action to do something like this and complete this right shoulder. After that, the price action might break above the neckline, buy the breakout, buy the retest, and wait for a continuation move to the upside to hit the rest of the targets. We are going to talk about this soon. For now, what we really care about is the buying zone. Where does the price action going to bounce? Where is the price action going to bounce? So the buying zone in my eyes is somewhere between $3,018 and $3,200 19, let's say. This is the area that you should be watching for a nice bounce. It's ranging between $3,018 and $3,219. Look at this. Mr. Crypto said, if Ethereum falls down to $3,100, I am selling everything I have to buy more Ethereum. This would be a once in a lifetime opportunity. It might be, guys. $3,100 Ethereum. This is between the range that I have here on the chart. It's somewhere in the middle of this range. So watch for a bounce here. For those of you who want to trade this in a more aggressive manner, this might be a very nice buying opportunity. Trying to front run the breakout above this head and shoulders pattern. But as I told you before, trying to front run the breakout is always riskier than buying the breakout of the pattern. So for those of you who want to trade this in a more safe manner, you might want to consider waiting until the price action completes this right shoulder in order for you to buy the breakout, buy the retest if it happens, and wait for a continuation move to the upside to take profits on one of these targets that we have here on the chart. The first target after the breakout of this head and shoulders pattern, which is also a breakout above this descending yellow trend line that has been acting as resistance, this symmetrical triangle, buying all the way down here is basically a way to front run the breakout above this head and shoulders pattern, but also a way to front run the breakout above this triangle pattern. Both of these patterns have a very, very high chance of breaking to the upside, but front running these patterns always comes with higher risk. Higher reward, higher risk. Trying to front run these patterns seems like a very good idea, assuming that the price action is not going to experience an even deeper pullback all the way down here to this bottom ascending yellow trend line that has been acting as support, this bottom ascending yellow trend line of this triangle pattern. Or the price action might experience an even deeper pullback. Nobody knows, guys. That's why buying the breakout is always safer. Less risk, less possible profits, on the other hand. So the first target that we have here on the chart is located at $4,649. If you buy the breakout of this triangle pattern, which is, as I told you before, the same as the breakout of this head and shoulders pattern, I'm going to start a measured move in the middle, right in between the neckline of this head and shoulders pattern and this triangle pattern, somewhere around here. The measured move from the breakout to the first target at $4,649, that's a 16-17% move, approximately. The measured move to the second target at $5,885, that's a 47% move. And the measured move to the next target at $7,474, that's an 87-88% move approximately. Now, let me show you why trying to front run the breakout can be more profitable, even though riskier. If we buy Ethereum at this white buying zone that I gave you, when the price action is trying to form that right shoulder, a measured move from this to the first target, that's already a 50% move. To the second target, that's an 88% move. Third target, that's a 140% approximately. While again, if you buy the breakout, that was only an 87% move. Almost half the profits. And this is basically for those of you who turned bearish, guys. Altcoin season hasn't even started yet. Okay? Even if this head and shoulders pattern gets invalidated and the price action breaks below this range, if we see a bounce on this lower ascending yellow trend line that has been acting as support, the measured move from here, if you catch the bounce all the way up to this target at $7,474, that's a 184%, guys. That's why these pullbacks are amazing. If the price action breaks below this triangle pattern, I expect more downside. This is going to be really bearish. You might want to consider setting up a stop loss somewhere below this triangle pattern so you can sell at least a percentage of your position, because there is no reason to hold downtrends. And then when Ethereum consolidates again, we can talk about new entries. Until then, we have a few trend lines here and horizontal levels that act as support. And we are still in the beginning of altcoin season, guys. We haven't even started yet. Usually, altcoin season begins when Ethereum starts outperforming. And Ethereum hasn't done that yet. We are still waiting. So what I'm doing is I'm watching for a bounce here. Worst comes to worst, here. If the price action breaks below, I'll sell my position because I expect more downside. But honestly, I don't even think that the price action is going to pull back all the way down here, guys. I think this is going to be the real bounce that we are going to see out of Ethereum, just like Mr. Crypto said. And slowly in the coming months, I expect Ethereum to start breaking out. I expect Bitcoin dominance to drop. And that's going to be the beginning of altcoin season, guys. Ethereum will start outperforming, and then money will flow slowly into the rest of the large caps, mid caps, and then small caps. That's how it goes, okay? Look at this. Breaking. BlackRock bought $30.72 million worth of Ethereum. That's approximately $31 million worth of Ethereum. And that was yesterday, on December 16th of 2024, when this pullback started. BlackRock knows what it's doing, guys. I see people send me DMs on Telegram. What do I do, sir? Should I sell my positions? BlackRock is buying, guys. Wake up. We are wolves in this channel, guys. We buy red. We buy fear. We don't buy green candles. You must be happy when the market is red like that, especially during a bull run. 2024, 2025 is the time to be bullish, guys. Even deep pullbacks like the one that we are currently experiencing are bullish, buying opportunities. Look at this. This is Titan of crypto. Ethereum still bullish. Zooming out, nothing significant has changed. The bullish momentum remains intact. And this is the chart that I just showed you. Look at this. This is the same chart. Symmetrical triangle pattern. 65 to 70% chance of breaking to the upside. And also, I forgot to mention this, guys. Look, if you zoom in, we have this yellow line and this blue line. The blue line is the 50-day moving average. And this yellow line is the 200-day moving average. Recently, the 50-day moving average crossed above the 200 MA. This is a golden cross. That's how it's called. If you don't know what a golden cross is, make sure that you join my Telegram group, because I am teaching you all that kind of stuff. And recently, back in November 22 of 2023, we saw another golden cross, guys, and look what happened afterwards. Price action moved all the way from this lower ascending yellow trend line that has been acting as support to this upper descending yellow trend line that has been acting as resistance. That was the move from this golden cross. Crazy move. And we saw another golden cross right here recently. This is total 3 daily chart. We had this nice cup and handle pattern and it broke out. Amazing move. From the neckline that's located at 780 billion, that was a 48% move, guys. And you see this recent pullback that we're currently experiencing. Lark Davis on X says, if you think the altcoin season is over, you need to know this. The total altcoin market cap, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, this one right here, is sitting around 1.05 trillion. Look at this. That was a few days ago, okay? Now it's even lower than that. But if you zoom out, you can see what Lark says. Look at this. It's tapping at the previous altcoin market cap high from November 2021. You can see this looking at this chart that Lark has on X. But also, you can see this here. Look at this. That was the previous top back in 2021. And this is the one that we are currently experiencing. So the real altcoin season, guys, is going to kick in after we break above this. Okay? So it's tapping at the previous altcoin market cap high from November 2021. The last time something similar happened was in February of 2021, when this altcoin market cap tested the previous high from January of 2018. Same thing has been happening during every altcoin season. It then broke through and went from 360 billion in February of 2021 to 1.13 trillion in November of 2021. An increase of over 200%. So the point is that when we break this 1.13 trillion level, that's right here, look at this. It's marked on this chart that I have been sharing with you on my Telegram group all this time, guys. Look at this. Once we break above this, that's when the real fun begins. Before that, it's just games. So when we break this 1.13 trillion level, we will witness one of the biggest altcoin seasons in the history of crypto. When we break above this line. Are you ready, guys? Turning bearish at this moment in time just sounds funny to me, okay? Ethereum is going to hit at least this last target that I have here on the chart of $9,208 by the end of altcoin season. If you buy the breakout of this triangle, that's a 141% move. If we see a pullback bouncing here, forming this right head and shoulders, this right shoulder of this head and shoulders pattern, that's a 195% out of Ethereum, the second largest crypto by market cap. And even if this head and shoulders pattern gets invalidated, guys, and we see a pullback all the way down here at this lower ascending yellow trend line has been acting as support, the measured move from all the way down here, that's going to be the greatest buying opportunity I've ever seen in my life. And that's going to be a 248% move. We are not going to be that lucky, guys. The price action, at least in my opinion, is not going to come all the way down here again. We are going to bounce somewhere around this area, and then we are going to break above this triangle. That's what's up. And remember, before the total 3 breaks above this 1.13 trillion level, that's basically the previous high that we saw back in November of 2021, the real fun hasn't even started yet. Real fun begins after we break above this level. And look at this, guys. If we zoom out, my target for total 3 is all the way up here, ranging between 2 trillion and 2.21 trillion. This is going to be the real full-blown altcoin season. The break above the 1.13 trillion line and the continuation move all the way up here, somewhere around this area. Look at this. Crypto rover. Altcoin season will return. The next 3 months are going to be amazing. I agree, guys. January, February, March are going to be life-changing, in my view. And this pullback that we are currently experiencing is just the greatest buying opportunity the world has ever seen. That's all I had for you today. Thanks for watching. Please do me a solid, subscribe to the YouTube channel, click the like button, and hit the bell icon so you receive notifications when I post updates on these Fibonacci levels and price predictions that I talk about these days. Also join my Telegram group. There is a free link in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.